Hello, this is Patrick White from AA Commodities and Investments with your Sunday night, July 7th market recap video here. To start the week off here, we've got corn up 4 3/4 at 443.5 in the September contract. December corn's up 4 1/4 at 446.5. August soybeans are up 5 1/2 at 881.5. In September, Chicago wheat is up 1 1/4 at 516 1/4. Let's go ahead and get it on into the disclaimer here before we get started. Just remember that everything that I say here is not a direct trade recommendation, and it's just my opinion. If you would like to read the full disclaimer, please pause the video now. All right, guys, so we had a gap up here on the overnight. Corn was up 5 to 6 starting out. Soybeans were up as much as 8. Well, why was the gap up? Well, over the weekend here, the 6 to 10 day and 8 to 14 day outlooks are increasingly hot and dry. So we've got, just kind of a flip in the forecast here. We've got hot for most of the Midwest and dry, especially in the east for the 6 to 10 day outlook, and in the 8 to 14 day, more of the same. Just more the dryness in the western Midwest as you see there. But yeah, still a lot of heat looking like for the next 2 weeks. And the market responded. That forecast probably caught a lot of people off guard just because of the wet weather and extended rains that we've seen this year. But so let's get into the a technical review. So I've got the September corn chart up. September corn contract. We went up by and large, made a high at 465, went down and tested this 413 low. We almost filled in that gap over here that we had from May 24th, and we rallied off of that since then. So I've got 413 in the newsletter as a good support level, and then this 420 to 417 level as well. On the overnight, we gapped up and we tested this 445 resistance level. We've fallen off of that. So, tomorrow, if we do close above there, we could probably go to 455. I don't think the corn market's going to get too crazy here this week before the WASDE. Just in anticipation of that WASDE, I think we'll probably, range between either 445 and 455 and lower. So I think that also, though, if we do get a retracement down into like 425 to 420, that might be a decent place to get long as the low over here at 413, the gap level stays intact. Going on into the wheat market, a little more of the same action here. We had the little bit of a gap up in wheat, just in accordance with the corn market. So yeah, we've got good resistance up here at 520 to 522. The market hasn't touched that there yet, but yeah, I'd say we've got a couple of good lows here at 520 to 522 level, and I think that sell-offs will probably go down to the 507 to $5 mark. I think, like corn, will probably stay relatively supported in the wheat market before the WASDE this week. But, intraday charts, they look pretty extended there as well. So we've had a pretty good run. But see where that goes. We've got August soybeans here. Kind of interesting. We had this big reversal day on July 1st. Got a higher high, lower low. And ever since then, the market's just struggled. I guess we've had good resistance between 890 to 894. Haven't gotten able to get a close above there. 875, 876 was kind of the interim support level. I expect that to be broken here this week. We did gap back above the support level, though, so that adds validity to that support level. So if we do break below that 877 level, I think that we'll probably head down to this 860 to 855 mark, and that was towards the low on June 10th, and I would be a buyer in soybeans at that level. So. By and large here, I think corn, soybeans, and wheat, they're probably going to range between now until Thursday, just in anticipation of that WASDE. And we do still have, the drastically lower and drastically higher corn acreage and soybean acreage here in this next report. So they are going to use the quarterly stocks. Estimates there, so be looking for a big carry out there. I don't have the estimates yet, but I'll get those out to you guys towards the end of the week here. And that's about all I got for this Sunday. If you guys have any questions, feel free to give me a call at 712-262-7606. Otherwise, you can go ahead and tune in to KICD at 1:45 to 1:50 p.m. every day. I'll be on. So hope you guys get a lot done this week, and good trading. Thank you.